It is cold right now. It's like -20 in Canada, guys, and football doesn't stop. No, it's not stopping because I am on the way to something I've never done before. All right, yeah, let's try that again. It's cold in Canada. We're in the middle of winter, middle of February, and today we're doing something that I've never done before, but I definitely want to take you guys along for the journey. We are actually going to a media day, a preseason media day here with a Canadian Premier League club. I got some access, I got some backstage access, I guess, whatever you want to call it, and we're gonna find out exactly what happens in the preseason part before the season actually begins at any kind of football club. Now, media day, like I said, it is basically everything that happens at a football club before the season actually begins. It is players taking photos, it is recording the celebrations, you know, all those graphics that you see when a club scores, when a player scores and the club posts it. Yeah, all that stuff is done today. To give you guys a bit of a rundown about the club that we're visiting today, it is actually my hometown club. It is Atletico Ottawa, and they play in the Canadian Premier League. Now, some fun facts about Atletico Ottawa for you. They are actually owned by the La Liga giant Atletico Madrid. That's why the kits are very similar. We've had many Spanish players here on loan. We've had coaches that are Spanish, and we have several Spanish players here currently. Now, the kind of main face at the club for the past 2 years has been the Spanish midfielder Alberto Zapater. If you don't know who Alberto Zapater is, he is a Real Zaragoza legend. He's had almost 400 appearances for Real Zaragoza in his prime. He played in the Europa League. He played all over Europe. My bad on the vlog intrusion, guys. Just want to give you a quick fun fact about Alberto Zapater, because there's a very, very special connection between Alberto Zapater, who's, by the way, 39 years young, and Andoni Iraola, the current Bournemouth manager. And the fun fact is they actually played against each other 10 times in their career. So there's, I guess, a bit of an Atletico Ottawa / Bournemouth connection there. Back to the vlog we go. Sorry. So let's go. Let me show you what the day is going to look like. We'll talk to some players. We'll talk to some coaches. I'm going to show you the facilities and the snowy stadium. And let's just have some fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do enjoy this type of content, my friends, this is my first time doing this type of content. Please hit the like button for me. If you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I hope it's going to be fun, and I hope it's going to be enjoyable for you guys. All right, our car is parked. We're underneath the parking garage of the actual stadium, and no matter how many times I come over here, I always get lost. Like, man, like every single parking garage is just like a maze. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. I have to find how to get upstairs, and I actually don't know how. I have to like follow the signs. Boom. We found the way out. We found the way out of the maze. The moment of the big reveal. If you want to see how much snow we have outdoors, thank God it's sunny today. Here we go. It's cold, but it is friggin' sunny. Welcome to TD Place, the home of me and the home of Atletico Ottawa. Let's go. As we head towards the stadium, my hands are freezing. You can see by my breath. It is cold today. This is Canada. Like, if you live in the warmer climate, I'm very, very jealous, because this is about 3 to 4 months of the year. It's very, very cold. Obviously, there's no football in Canada in the winter months. So the season actually starts in April. The first game for Atletico Ottawa is going to be a home opener. It is at here at TD Place. It's on April 5th. So hopefully all the snow will be gone. And to make it things even worse, in the past week, we actually had almost 50 centimeters of snow fall on the ground. And I'm gonna just literally show you how much snow we have. You can kind of see the stadium right behind me over there. Sorry, this car's pulling in. All right, you want to see the snow? Let me show you. This is the main street. It's called Bank Street, and there's a bridge behind me. Look at the snowbanks. They're as tall as I am. So yeah, no football. But media day is happening. Now this is usually the way where fans would come to a game. They would just come this way right here as I'm walking towards the stadium, and they would go up the steps. There's several different entrances, but I like going this way because of the cool steps, and I'm going to show them to you in a second. Kind of get a really, really nice view of the entire thing. There's also a bunch of condos and a bunch of really infrastructure that's been built in this area for the last like decades. I remember all this stuff, it was like a random field. There was just no buildings here at all. There was no infrastructure, but I guess the city of Ottawa have really put some money behind this project here. And they made kind of like a pretty nice place to come out even at night, even when you're not watching football. Here we go, the entrance. And you can can see the condo buildings literally right behind me. Now, if you own a property over there and your balcony can look on the field, it's a pretty prime spot. I do want to tell you that the stadium is not exclusive to Atletico Ottawa. It is shared between Atletico Ottawa and a CFL team, Canadian football, like the NFL, but Canadian version, Ottawa Red Black. So both of them shared. CFL is actually very, very popular. American football, Canadian football, it's very, very popular. In Canada, we have our own league, and a lot of former NFL pros come to play in Canada. So the stadium may seem large, and yeah, there's a lot of room for people to sit in, but like I said, it's not exclusive to just Atleti. All right, the stadium, here it is. Welcome to TD Place. Welcome to the home of Atletico Ottawa. And there's just absolutely nothing going on right now. It's just full of snow and slush. But if you've seen some of my shorts that I've made before, this is where everything happens. It is cold, full of snow. Let's get inside. We're finally inside. I put my stuff away. My hands are not frozen anymore. My breath is not showing. It's nice and warm. And yeah, this is where things are going to be happening today. A little bit early, obviously. You can see the backdrops happening. You can also see some of the Ottawa Red Blacks, CFL, nothing to do with Atletico Ottawa. So let me take you through some of the stations where the players are gonna be and just kind of show you around. Remember how I said in the beginning of the video where the goal celebrations are filmed? You see the graphics being put on Twitter, on YouTube, everywhere else. Yeah, this is where it's happening. And these two gentlemen behind me are the ones that are in charge of doing all of that. They got the cameras set up. We were gonna have players jumping up in front of this green screen, pointing to the badge, you know, doing their signs and whatever else that they do in celebration. And then it goes to post-production. Station number 2, and this is where all the photos are being taken, all the headshots, all the player shots, managers, team staff, obviously, as you can see behind me, that's the general manager, JD, and he's getting his photo taken right now, and that is obviously for media, for the Canadian Premier League website. Actually, guys, let me show you one more bonus station, and this one is going to be taking place in the visitors' locker room. This is where all the hero shots are going to be taking place. You see? Hero shots. All the players are gonna come in here. More like a cinematic approach, I would say, for the Jumbotron and all that, but it's gonna be cool. So obviously today is a very important day for Atletico Ottawa on the business end of things. They gotta get all the photos done. They gotta get all the players kitted out. But what about on the actual pitch? Well, the season begins in 2 short months. The home opener is April 5th, and Atletico Ottawa is looking to win their first North Star Cup, which is the Canadian Premier League Championship trophy. Last year, they went all the way to the semifinals. They lost in the semifinal. They didn't make the final. Players are starting to pile in, guys, to get their headshots for the cards for the Canadian Premier League website. Man, it's so killer to get this type of access. Honestly, I feel extremely thankful and extremely just like humbled by the welcoming of my hometown club that I'm literally allowed to do this kind of stuff. I don't know how this is happening. Vlogger to vlog. After players are done taking their headshots over there, they got to come out here and sign a bunch of kits to give out, obviously, for the rest of the season, so they don't have to sign them one by one. They just sign a bunch as they go along. This is Gabby Antonoro, by the way, our Brazilian superstar. I think I'm just gonna follow Gabby Antonoro the rest of the video because he's getting all the good shots, and yeah, I'm just kind of in the way now. You can see the players are starting to pile in. They're getting their celebration. One more. There it is. That's going to be on a graphic come this season. How many of them? How many graphics are we going to see? A lot. Manny Aparicio. A couple of headers last year. A couple of footers last year. Hopefully in the double digits this year. Guys, as we go through the stations, obviously it's a very, very busy day. I can't catch everything that I want to catch, but I do want to introduce you to probably one of the most promising Canadian wonder kids the Canadian Premier League actually has. Noah Abatne. He just joined Atletico Ottawa this off-season. He went through the Roma and Lazio Academy. He's a U20. There's Amir Didic. He's just, you know, peeking into ruining my video. No, I'm just kidding.
What's up? How are we?
Canadian international, by the way.
How are we doing, guys?
Canadian international, Amir Didic. I wanted to talk to Noah. What do you think?
What about Zappa? Is that here?
Zappa, yes. Remember, I told you in the intro about Alberto Zapatero. There he is. Alberto Zapatero, Real Zaragoza legend, played in the Europa League 39 years young, playing for Atletico Ottawa. Fun fact, like I said before, and you can confirm this, Zappa, you played against Andoni.
Yes.
You see?
Games like a player or like a coach.
How was he as a player?
Maybe the best at that moment, the best on the right side. Quality, all quality.
There's the Atletico Ottawa Bournemouth connection right there. Zappa and Andoni. All right, we're back to Noah. Noah, you're one of the most promising Canadian wonder kids in the Canadian Premier League right now. You went through the Lazio and Roma Academy. You're only 20 years old, man. Only 20 years old. Getting glazed?
Huh? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Canadian U20 international. You just signed with Atletico Ottawa, man. Why'd you come to Ottawa? What pursued you to sign with Atletico?
When I was younger, I played here for a few years, and you know, Atletico is one of the best teams in the CPL, and you know they trust in their young players. So I see it as the best option moving forward to eventually, you know, play in Europe and play at the highest levels.
What do you guys expect for the season? Obviously, expectations are high.
Yeah, I mean, our goals this year are definitely to win the championship, to win the playoffs, to win as much as we can, and just do our best, get as high in the table as we can.
So there you go, guys. That wraps it up at the 2025 Media Day at Atletico Ottawa, a Canadian Premier League giant. Yes, my hometown club. And I hope you learned something new. I hope you had a wonderful experience with me here as I took you along this journey and this kind of IRL vlog, which, to be fair, we all know that I don't do a lot of them. But I said I'm going to start, so here we are. This is me starting. And yeah, we're going to do a lot more this year, especially with Atletico Ottawa. But like I said before, I want to travel. I want to experience more football clubs, more football stadiums, you know, football atmospheres. I'm Tsar. I'm with Thomas Stockton, Director of Communication of Atletico Ottawa, and we're signing off. See you later, and you know, there's more people everywhere. Head photographer as well. I'm not the only one left. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, all that if you did enjoy the content and the videos. And yeah, I'll see you in the next upload. Give me your feedback of what you thought, what you liked, what you didn't like. If you learned something new here, please let me know down in the comments. And if you want to see more of this stuff, yeah, just let me know all that stuff down in the comments. You know how I am. I read it all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Always keep smiling. Vamos Atleti. The season starts April 5th. I'll see you guys then. Peace. After players are done getting their headshot taken, they gotta come out here and actually sign some jerseys for the end of this, for the rest of the season. After players are done taking their head, go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
Not actually mad, that's part of the game we're playing here.
Hey.
What is your goal celebration and what does it mean?
I truly don't have one. I'm always like, if I score, I go and celebrate with the team.
What is your celebration, goal celebration, and what does it mean?
I don't have one.
That's same answer.
I just yell like crazy.
Sam Salter,
What's up?
what is your goal celebration and
My goal celebration?
what does it mean?
Salt. You know what it means.
It's Salt Papi. We got the Canadian Premier League Salt Papi.